Guys, good morning. Let's get some coffee. First thing, first order of business. Hanging out in the office here. Saturday morning. And it is a rainy, stormy one. Yeah, we haven't done a live stream for a couple weeks. Hey, what's up? All right. Good day, good day. Yeah, a little coffee, a little live stream just to catch up, talk about Playa life, and more importantly, what to do on these rainy days. As you can see here, for those of you who aren't in Playa, it's not exactly and so I have a new video dropping today at 10 a.m. and it's just kind of a walkthrough of one rainy day in Playa. What does the Rope Monster do on a rainy day? What's up, Scott? Good to see you. What's up, Stephanie in the house? All right, good group already. We got Maria. And guys, I'm just getting up. My eyes are just starting to work, so forgive me if I miss any of you on the screen here. I'm doing my best. I filmed a video this week. I've had a number of people ask, well, what do we do when we get to Playa and it's dumping rain? So first of all, I show where to get an organic, good quality mosquito repellent. You are going to need that. The mosquitoes, there's no way to sugarcoat it. The mosquitoes are absolutely terrible lately. Good morning from Reno, Nevada. Good morning, Maria. We got Todd Lancaster in the house. What's up, Todd? Good morning, everyone. We got the coffee going. Good rainy morning from Michigan. All right. Yeah, I love the rain here. I do sleep really well when it's rainy, so that's a plus. That's definitely a plus. But sometimes the problem is you're combating boredom. There's only so much to do in Playa on a rainy day. Well, I wanted to at least start on that theme by doing a video on that finally. What's up, Rambo Cat? Good to see you. We got Fire Guy in the house. What's up? I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking. How you doing? What's new? Good morning from Canada. We got Dale in the house. Oh yeah, Mexican coffee. I just went back to Kawa and re-upped on the coffee. I actually made a new friend while I was over there. A really nice Russian girl named Ina who does a yoga class. Let me know, just type yoga in the comments if you want me to kind of show that class. It was actually really challenging. But yeah, it's good to have the Mexican coffee, and then of course making new friends is so easy in Playa. And so I actually did that yoga class yesterday and had the best sleep I've had in ages after that. But I'm actually kind of sore. My hammies, legs. Hey, Mike Morgan in the house. Hey, buddy. Good to see you too, man. Salud. Hope you got something nice and tasty to drink on. I got some coffee here from Kawa. Oh, man. Yeah, what's everyone up to this weekend? Anything fun? It's dumping rain here in Playa right now, stormy. It almost looks more like the Oregon coast out there than Playa right now, just that Oregon gray. But that can be a nice change. I got caught in a rainstorm on my way home last night and got absolutely soaked. I had to hide out in Bodeguita del Medio for a little bit. I am from Portland, Oregon. Slayer asks, where are you from? I'm from Portland. We got Boston in the house, 40 degrees. Oof, ouch. And we're talking Fahrenheit. That's rough. It's like welcome back to fall. We got Boulder, Colorado in the house. Nice, awesome. Yeah, there is actually quite a bit to do here on rainy days, but I've had this question from subscribers lately, like, hey, we see a lot of rain in the forecast. What do we do on those days? So that's why I kind of wanted to take you along on a typical rainy day of mine. So today's video dropping at 10 a.m. is all about that. 48 degrees, Springfield, Virginia. Rashid, good to see you here. We got Fire Guy says I'm pretty good, my man. Started doing some light duty this week. Awesome. Never thought I would be able to do it again. Good job, man. Glad to hear that. Yeah, everybody feel free to share a win or a struggle in the comments. Happy to hear that, Fire Guy. Really happy to hear that. We got Carissa from Saskatchewan, Canada. Chilly -2 Celsius. That is cold. Yeah, it's been hit and miss here. Like, we had a lot of good volleyball last week, actually, so there is still sunshine to be had. It's just sometimes when those rainstorms come, you don't get a lot of warning. If you're out on the beach, sometimes you can see them coming in from Cozumel, and you get fair warning. You can see the sheet of rain coming toward you. All right, let's see. But then when you're on Fifth Avenue and you're just I was eating at Sabor de los Ortega yesterday, having some enchiladas. And I thought, oh, a light drizzle for my bicycle ride home. Just a light drizzle. And within 30 seconds, it was dumping. But guys, I want to circle back to the mosquitoes real quick. I've got one even in my office. I have no idea how he got in here, but the mosquitoes have been brutal. I can't overstate this. You guys are going to need a good spray. No doubt about it if you're here. Which country I can get it? What you said? I'm in Mexico right now, and I'm from Portland, Oregon, U.S. Hopefully that answers your question. Morning from Nova Scotia. What's up, Jody? Good to see you. A gray, gloomy day. Snow in the future. MLRS 1990 in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Squack. Hey, good to see you. I'm doing great. Doing great. A little bit tired. So I played volleyball 4 times last week, and also did a new yoga class yesterday that actually has me more sore than I would be from the gym, but in a good way. Very good stuff. All good here. Scorpions are more common, says Jamie Bond. Maybe you can elaborate on that. Squack, how are you, my friend? You doing good? Everything good? Hey, my pleasure, Fire Guy. He says, thank you. I can't even begin to thank you for how much your videos have helped me during my time off. You're an amazing man. Thank you, my friend. You as well. And you've always been such a supportive member here in the community, on the channel. Slayer says, what do you do? Well, I'm a YouTuber, as many of you know, and also an investor. And that's how I got to this point of early retirement. So I analyze stocks, mostly equity, you know, and invest accordingly. And I've had pretty good luck in that over the years. Yeah, absolutely. Playa Canucks. When's your arrival date, guys? We got to plan a coffee date or something. It's probably not going to be at Panificación Castillo this time. The coffee is not so great anymore, but we'll do a different place. Mike Morgan's going to be in Cancun next month. Awesome. Rambo Cat says, what brought you to Playa? I just missed Mexico, right? So I used to live in Puerto Vallarta, and then when I retired early, I wanted to do it in a budget place, so I moved to Ecuador, and I spent 7 months in Ecuador and decided, you know what, I miss Mexican food, I miss the beaches, I miss the culture. It's a lot more laid back vibe. You can go almost everywhere in Playa with no shirt. I actually decided to fly into Cancun from Quito because that's a really easy way to get back to Mexico. It's a cheap flight. It's a common flight. And I was going to just take the Colectivo down to Tulum to check it out and see what's really become of Tulum, because I hadn't been there since 2018. And my Colectivo stopped here in front of Plaza Fundadores on a beautiful November day, and the ocean was perfect. And I was like, you know what, maybe I'll try this place. So I got an Airbnb here and I decided to just stay. And I hadn't been to Playa. I'd been to Playa on vacation in like 2018, but I just decided to stay. I found it was easy to make friends here. The community's great. You got access to Cozumel, good free diving and snorkeling. So all of those things. Oh, Jamie Bond says, I found a scorpion in one room yesterday, and it's one per month approximately. I think they get in through the shower drain grill. That is creepy. That's how horror movies start. Grim says, I hope she comes back. Grim, I'm not sure who you're talking about. But yeah, that's Jamie. Thanks for sharing that about the scorpion. That's creepy. Rob Anderson, I did see your guys' comment, Rob, that you were keeping an eye out for me. Wish I would have ran into you guys. You said we just returned from PDC and your videos were extremely helpful. Thanks. My pleasure, Rob. Hope to meet you guys next time. Playa Canucks, they're getting here November 23rd for 2.5 weeks. Hey, is that Matt Makers in the house? Awesome. So yeah, let's do like K Huevos and go get the poppy coffee over there instead, Playa Canucks. I'm in Playa del Carmen to answer your question, Lyndon Berry, Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Rambo Cat, thank you for all your vlogs and efforts, much appreciated. Hey, Matt Makers, thank you, my friend. Always such a generous dude. Hey, that's a good point. So I was asked what I do, and I talked about being a YouTuber and an investor. But he says, hey, bro, you are also an entertainer. I enjoy watching all your videos, but the food ones are my favorite. Thanks for sharing that, my friend. And I'll put your super chat there toward another food video. And that is one thing I like to do on these rainy days. So in the video that comes out in just 2 hours, I actually show a couple of new places to eat. And one of them is a 5-star rated place on Google and no one talks about it. And it's Mexican owned. The lady's from Monterrey, but her Italian food skills are so good that Renzo himself eats over there at this spot. So check out the video at 10 a.m. guys, in just 2 hours. But thanks again. Hey Squack, thank you so much for the super thanks there as well. Basically any of the super thanks that I get in this live stream, I'll put toward another food video and just find some good eats. That's what I do. I'll follow my nose. Vikas asked, where are you from? Portland, Oregon, US. But yeah, Matt Makers, so generous, my friend. Squack, thank you as well, my friend. You guys are amazing. And I live to find these good food spots. So I'm so glad that you guys enjoy the food videos. I never thought growing up that I would be able to do something like that where I show my favorite restaurants and people like it so much that they watch videos of me exploring, following my nose, and eating at places. So it's truly a blessing, and I could not be more grateful. Let's see, great ceviche. Oh, Rob, thank you for reminding me. I still haven't done a video at Inca. That is a fantastic spot. So Rob, you have reminded me and inspired me to go back to Inca. They have a Peruvian, of course the name is Inca. They have a Peruvian ceviche that's made out of robalo fish, and it is to die for. It is fantastic. They also have beef heart skewers, and that might sound weird to some people, but God, these mosquitoes. Yes, okay. I'm getting pretty good at that. That is one dead mosquito right there. All right, let's continue on. Let's see, Sylvia Lopez in the house. She says, hi, been watching your videos for a while. Thank you for all the info. I'll be in Cozumel next Friday, my yearly birthday vacation, but we'll be exploring Playa a bit more this time. That's great to hear, Sylvia. Hope to see you here. Patrick's coming November 21st to the 27th. So guys, I am putting together another meetup. It's going to be a very kind of healthy, what's the word I want to use? Just laid back, healthy, health oriented meetup. And we're going to do it at La Organica, also known as La O. I have to announce the date on that. Also, I haven't gotten the email list up yet, but I'll announce that so you guys can all join the email list. That way you don't miss any news about upcoming merch releases, upcoming meetups. We're going to be doing more and more of these meetups. We did last month at Miyoya. We also did Pizza Renzo last month in September, so we did 2. And we need to do a meetup for October. That's going to be at La Organica. The date is pending. Also, we have Dia de los Muertos coming up. And Playa Canucks, thank you so much, guys. Wow, such a blessing. They say thank you for all you do. This is for this wonderful YouTube community. Thank you, and thank you for being a huge part of it. I was happy to receive your message the other day that you've shut down shop at the campground for the season, it sounds like, and you're ready to come have some fun in Playa. And seems like just yesterday we were having coffee at Panificación Castillo, but that was probably in what, January? Correct me if I'm wrong. That must have been December of last year or early this year. Time flies. So sweet, guys. I really appreciate all your support. Hey, we got Gringo de Playa here. What's up, my dude? Oh, El Gringo de Playa says, what happened to Phantom Diver? The locale is for rent. Is that right? I'm going to have to check in on that because I am going to be doing some diving with them, hopefully. So let's see. I'll reach out to the owner and see what's up. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Fire Guy, random question. Have you ever been to Aluche? No, I haven't, but it's on my list. That's, for those of you who don't know, kind of a high-end place down in a cenote, right over there by Parque La Ceiba, where we covered some apartments. Playa Canucks, getting some love there in the comments. Okay, well, let's not be asking subscribers for, all right. I think they've got a lot of the 10th Avenue done, but I'll go update you guys on that. Part of it, the part in Chedraui, is still dug up, at least the last time I was there. All right. So we got Johannes Travel Adventures. I'd like to hear your investing tips. We bought a 3-bed a few months ago in Playa because of your videos. Super happy with our decision. Excellent. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm not so much in real estate. I'm more in equities. So I like to, hey Rob, thank you. Ictio was very good, he says, but mosquitoes were vicious. Yeah. The rainy season has hit hard and the mosquitoes are terrible. Guys, so yes, as far as investing stuff, I'll do another investing live stream soon. Just type in investing if you want that live stream, because I know not all of you are here for that today, but I will share my recent move right now. In full transparency, the most recent individual stock that I've bought quite heavily is Clorox, ticker CLX. And if you want to hear more about why I made that move, we can certainly dig into that. But it's a very defensive stock. It's yielding over 4% on the dividend right now. And all right, sounds like some of you are interested in that subject, that topic. Guys, I was doing a lot of those live streams in April and May because there were a lot of opportunities during the tariff sell-off. And I was buying Nike, I was selling puts on Nike, I was buying Google, we talked about PepsiCo. But when I see the S&P at all-time highs, Google's up 60%. since the time of those live streams. So for those of you who bought Google in April, congratulations. I bought it for myself. I also recommended it to my own family members as well, and luckily they took action on that. So Google is a no-brainer, especially at those levels. But I did recently buy Clorox, and the reason being, it's a nice dividend payer. I think it's undervalued. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice. I'm not a licensed advisor. But I think it's undervalued, and it's also very defensive. And so a lot of times when tech starts selling off, then the money finds its way into those defensive stocks. The other reason, guys, is the Fed is lowering interest rates probably by another 25 basis points before the end of the year, and another 25 basis points going into 2026, which means bond yields will be back below 4%. And so if you want 4% on your cash, you're gonna have to find the Cloroxes or the PepsiCos or the Campbells or the General Mills of the world, or some type of stock that pays you a dividend of over 4%, because you're not going to get that on bonds anymore. And when the money flows out of bonds and back into these stocks, the prices go back up typically. So that's the reason there. Dan from Canada, good morning, my friend. I'm still waking up. I hope you guys have your coffee. Some of you have named me the hardest working YouTuber, or the hardest worker on YouTube. And I do. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. There's live streams, there's events, there's merch design, there's planning, there's filming, there's editing. So I really try to keep it going. But I am tired. I got to drink some coffee. And then there's a bunch of volleyball happening in between. PDC next Saturday for Roger for a week staying at Mahekal. That's right in my neck of the woods. I go down to Playa 38 all the time, and love it down there. We got Magda. Hey. We got some folks from India in the house. Good morning to you, V. Eunice. Okay, hello. Guys, a big thanks to Squack, Map Makers, Playa Canucks, all for the super thanks. For those of you just showing up, all of the super chats from this live stream will go toward the next food video. And I'm thinking maybe I will have to go to one of the higher end places like Alush or something like that. For those of you interested in more high end spots. I may try another steakhouse. I've been meaning to put together a top 3 steaks video in Playa. And spoiler alert, Bendita Costilla is going to have to be on that list for sure. Everywhere we went that you recommended, we told them you were the reason. Thank you, Rob, so much. That really does mean a lot to me, because I'm trying to support businesses that I want to survive. And they're not paying me. Nobody's paying me to support or promote their food. I truly do the food videos because, especially during low season, because some of these businesses have really struggled, and I simply want them to survive. So I've actually been going to Los Sanchez on 38. I went there twice last week. And the tacos are not cheap, but man, are they good. The ribeye. We got Ash BB, UK. Question, please, is, are there places of an evening that they play more Latin music as opposed to English music? Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, you can find bachata events at the B Playa Hotel up on the rooftop. They do that, I think, every Wednesday. So you'll have bachata music up there. There's quite a number of places on 10th Avenue, if you just walk down 10th, where you will hear more Latin music than English music. Hopefully that helps. Howard, what's up? Hey, pura vida from Costa Rica. Wow. Glad to hear you made it down to Costa Rica, Howard. That's fun. Yeah, that's amazing. Hey, Magna in the house. Dealers, Playa, Zensi. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Hey, that's great. Rob Anderson says, we supported the coconut seller on 10th. Yes, his name is Miguel, and he is one of the kindest, sweetest people on the planet, no doubt about that, and one of the hardest workers. He'll sell you a whole coconut for 35 pesos, and then when you're done drinking it, he'll cut it open and give you the prize on the inside, which is the delicious coconut flesh. Guys, do me a favor real quick, if you can, double tap your screen just to give this live stream a like so we can try to get this out to more folks who are maybe coming to Playa. Pura Vida. Yeah, Los Sanchez. Yeah, I might have to try that one, the Grand Burrito at Los Sanchez. I haven't tried a burrito there yet. They were named Best House Band. Oh, yes. Okay. Magna's helping answer Ash's question, but Sensi Beach Club is a great place. Please let us know what days that is, Magda, if you can. We got Jill Ayers in the house. Good morning to you, Jill. Always good to see you here. Really a nice group today so far. I wasn't able to do the live stream last Friday because I was filming all day. I went to Vikingo's Fit Club and did an ice bath. And sometimes I have those days where, wow, I'm filming a long form video and then the day is just over. And I have to choose between live streaming with you guys and making a long form video for you guys, which is always a tough choice. El Gringo de Playa says, looking at all the Facebook groups, the supply of condo versus the demand is 5-to-1. Ridiculous abundance of option. Price will go down if you wait last minute. I agree wholeheartedly, my friend. The supply is high right now. Now landlords are still trying to be greedy and raise rents, and we have options. We can just walk away, and that's what I'm doing in December. I'm moving from this place, and best of luck to the landlord on getting these prices that he wants. But you know, it's just, I think it needs to be well understood that this is our time as renters in Playa. We finally get to be like, nah, I'm not gonna pay that. It's funny, actually, my old apartment, Mike, I met the new renter there, and he's a subscriber here on the channel. So Mike, shout out, my friend. They tried to raise my rent over there, and I said, no, I'll offer you like $550 US on a low season contract. And I thought that was fair. And the place sat empty for 2 months, and then he ended up paying $550. So that kind of warmed my heart. Like, okay, let's not pay the greedy landlords what they're asking. That's getting ridiculous. Okay, I've heard that before, Michael, and that's why I haven't gone to Alush. He says, was not impressed by Alush, ridiculous prices, bad service, never again. So you may have just saved me a few thousand pesos. I noticed their wine prices were ridiculous. Hey, Mapmaker Studio says, Rope, paint your face for Dia de los Muertos, and that does segue into the next topic, is Dia de los Muertos. I'm absolutely getting my face painted. I'm going to be live streaming some on Dia de los Muertos, but mostly making long form video to show the whole experience and what it's really like, because I get that question all the time. Hey, Ropey, what's Dia de los Muertos like in Playa del Carmen? Well, you're going to find out. I'm going to film the whole event. Thank you for mentioning that, Map Makers. Also, thanks again for those cookies, by the way, that you brought me at Pizza Renzo. I had a Canadian friend over shortly after that, and she did a double take and saw those cookies and was like, where did you get these? And I was like, a subscriber and friend brought them all the way from Canada. So that was a funny moment. Daniel T says, good morning, Monster. Good morning, brother. How you doing? V says, I'm from India, and you? I'm from the US, Portland, Oregon. And Magda says they play at Sensi tonight and every other Saturday night. They pack the floor. Awesome. Maybe I'll head down there and grab a ceviche. Lee Brown, good morning from Florida. Looking forward to visiting soon. Happy you're going to make it down, Lee. That's exciting. We got Brian Barkley in the house. Hey, what's up, brother? Everything good on your end? Cheers. All right, Mike Morgan says, I finally caught up with your videos last week. Man, you threw out some content August and September. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm taking it a little more easy in October and just playing more, just hanging out, reconnecting with friends. But yeah, I was on a grind. In August, I went to Holbox and Cozumel. I basically went on tour. And then I went in September, I went to Bacalar and I went to Valladolid. I still have one video from Valladolid and Chichen Itza that I haven't even finished editing or uploading. But yeah, I was on a tear, Mike. Thanks for noticing. And I figured if I kind of took it a little easier in October and focused on some other things, you guys would all have time to catch up. So I'm glad that was the case. And I really appreciate you, Mike, for watching all the content from August and September. I had a blast. You know, during low season in Playa, you have to stay entertained. And I would have to say the Cozumel and the Bacalar trips were highlights for me. But Holbox was a blast. I mean, Punta Mosquito, I swam with whale sharks. That was insane. So a lot of fun. Good morning to you, Aaron. Good morning. So we got Tarzana, California in the house. Is that correct? Yeah, and a big thanks, Magda, sorry, for that information regarding Sensi and the live music. No, Dan, I missed out on the city condo. I believe they rented that one. I couldn't get back in touch with them, so I'm assuming they rented it. I really like the apartment itself and the amenities, but I wasn't completely sold on living all the way over on Constituyentes, kind of far away from my typical stomping ground. I do like to play volleyball on Playa 72, and it's just like, man, it's a long bike ride. So I actually took a place in Saucilha, and so more to come on that. But I love the Saucilha neighborhood, so I'll be over in the 44th area. I love it over there because I'm close to 38. I'm close to Mamitas, but I can still get over and hang out with the OG volleyball crew, which is a lot of fun. Also, guys, I want to give a shout out to Treen Beans. She brought me something very special, so hang tight. Let me show you this. So guys, Treen Beans, Trina is a big supporter of the channel. She came and found me at volleyball last Saturday, and she brought me something very special. She brought me a volleyball, her volleyball, that she's had with her for years. This has been to Cuba with her. Wilson! And so she bestowed upon me her actual official game ball. And so thank you, Treen Beans, for just being awesome. We got Brent Neely in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Well, I'm glad you're here. Better late than never. There is an upcoming video. We're talking about the rain. We're talking about upcoming Dia de los Muertos, all sorts of different stuff. The video coming out today at 10, Brent, is kind of a typical rainy day. I basically just took you guys through my rainy day in Playa. And there's a lot of fun to be had. We tried a new restaurant that I haven't shown in videos yet that's absolutely fantastic. And spoiler alert, they have such good Italian food. It's not an Italian restaurant, but they actually have some of the best Italian food in Playa, so much so that Renzo himself actually goes there. The Italian community go there. It is Mexican owned, but man, can she cook some Italian food. All right, take care, Playa Canucks. We'll see you guys. Mark and Melanie, much love to you guys. We'll see you in Playa here shortly, very, very soon. Cheers. That's a good question. We got ATM says, are you seeing prices of all goods rising high or mostly rental properties and home prices going up. What's causing the inflation? Well, the price of groceries is certainly going up. The price of rents is going up. It's happening all over Mexico. It's happening all over the world. Part of what's causing that inflation is money printing in the US going out of control, but also just a lot of folks moving to Mexico. The immigration from Canada, from the US, a lot of Americans and Canadians are moving here, and that's certainly driving inflation. They're willing to pay higher prices on rents. They're pricing out locals. It's a huge problem that local officials aren't putting caps on rent price increases. It happened in Mexico City, it happened in La Roma, La Condesa, Coyoacan, and other neighborhoods in Mexico City. So what's driving the inflation here, which is running pretty hot, in my opinion, is the influx of Americans and Canadians. So that's my take on that. Everyone feel free to chime in there. Oh, okay. Not so happy camper says could be wrong, but don't remember seeing a video of you eating at Don's Sirloin. Not a fan. I like Don's Sirloin. I've eaten there. I've eaten there with subscribers. It's good, but there's a line to get in now a lot of the times. And it's also just really noisy and crowded. So filming in there is kind of awkward. I have to do a lot of post. I have to do voice isolation, noise reduction. It's just a very noisy restaurant, at least when I've been in there, but I think the food's great. Don's Sirloin always seems to be a favorite amongst subscribers. We got Pamela in the house. We need more videos of that adorable pup that obviously is a survivor. He loved those bones you took him. The two of you are meant to find a new place together. He's a good mascot. I couldn't agree more, Pamela. I'm gonna keep bringing him treats and bones and snacks and of course love. But it's very hard for me to commit to a dog. You guys know I travel a lot. I've got some more travel plans, and I think that he could probably end up with an owner who's more a homebody and going to be around constantly. I don't want to be that dog owner who brings a dog home and then leaves for a week to Holbox or a week wherever. And traveling with a dog and also doing this YouTube channel, there's been a lot of sacrifice that has gone into this channel, guys. And I'm talking about relationships, financial decisions, not taking certain career paths because I've committed to doing this YouTube channel. And that's been another sacrifice, is not having pets and not having a lot of plants. I like having plants, but I would be constantly asking my neighbors to water my plants as well. So we shall see, Pamela. It's been a tough one, actually. It's been tugging on my heartstrings for sure. Hey, we got Daniela Ruiz in the house. She says, good morning. Going there mid-November for my birthday. Your videos helped me a lot and now super excited. So glad to hear that. Daniela, thank you for sharing that. Okay, so we got Shoe Swap Pond says, next time you go to Cozumel, go to Azul Madera. Sweet restaurant and food was awesome. Azul Madera, okay. Let me actually write that down real quick. I'll put it on the Cozumel list. I am planning to go back to Cozumel shortly. Where's my pen? I only have one pen, so I should leave it in the same place. Oh, all right, I found it. Azul Madera, Cozumel. Awesome. Cozumel. Yeah, and this is why we have this community, so we can share the gems. Stephanie Hicks, don't be gone too long. You have spoiled all of us the last couple of months. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, you know, I'm not going anywhere really long term. I'm not leaving Playa long term. I'm certainly not leaving Quintana Roo or Mexico long term. I'm actually planning maybe a short trip to Belize where I might be doing some diving, some exploring. Minnesota Grass Geek, hey TheRopeMonster, thanks for recommendation. Sanchez, amazing restaurant on 38. We went there on Sunday night and we saw you there, didn't want to bother you during dinner. Yeah, I was there twice last week. I kid you not. Gavin, hey, what's up, buddy? Have a great Saturday, Ropey. Peace and love, brother. Good to see you, Gavin. Everybody leave Gavin, bear some love. He's going to be a dad soon. I had the pleasure of hanging out with him and his wife before they left Playa. And what a guy. We took some drone time, flew the Dronaldo together, and that was a fantastic time. Pamela, thank you so much. What a sweetheart. Oh my goodness, just showering me with love. She says, this is for organic treats from our pups, Yuri and Raz, to the foster dogs you featured. Please adopt the black pup that obviously want to be a part of your family. Good luck, Ropey. Sending good vibes from Florida. Yes, huge commitment, but family. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, all of those doggies will continue to get massive dinosaur-sized bones, and the next ones are on you. And I will go find some organic treats, packaged treats, and leave them there at La Siete Sur. So kind of you. Everybody leave Pamela some love. Anyone who loves dogs, she has just done a fantastic thing there for the community. Ann Seagardo, good to see you, Ann. We got Leo. Wow, so many folks here. We got Heidi from Korea. Wow, this chat is blowing up. We got Ebony in the house. We're gonna be neighbors again. All right, let's go, Ebony. Amazing how many people. We got Todd in the house. Live streaming is one thing, but when you're editing and putting together the videos, most people don't understand just how time consuming it can be. Absolutely, and thank you for that acknowledgement, Todd. It's a lot of screen time, and actually it affects my eyes a little bit. I did actually get some glasses. They're not prescription, but they block the blue light, the UVB, so I can sit here and edit late night on my laptop and not have it affect my sleep. And so there are workarounds, but it is a lot of work. And I do it for the community. I do it for you guys. I do it for the business owners. And it's a lot of fun. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but it is nice when you guys give me that acknowledgement. Todd, you're a gentleman and a scholar. I hope you make it back to Playa soon. It was fun. I'm glad you made it to the Renzo meetup. Carlos Cuesta, give a shout out to my wife, Janet, please. She loves your channel. What's up, Janet? How you doing? TheRopeMonster loves you too. So thanks for watching. The community is better for having you in it, Janet. Thank you. Gavin says, hey, thanks, Ropey. Bucket list item on my trip was hanging out with you. Needed that bro time. P.S. The last name you said is like beer. Okay, so technically you can call me Senor Cerveza. All right, Senor Cerveza is your new name going forward. I'm gonna hold you to that one. Gavin Beer. What a guy. And I couldn't be happier for you, mate, having your I believe your firstborn on the way, right? Larry and Julie from Wisconsin. Pamela, once again, thank you, sweetheart. She says, thanks, Ropey. We love our travel barkers. Sending y'all love to the TheRopeMonster family community. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, and that's what it's about, is everybody's better for having this community in existence. Everybody, including the dogs, including the kiddos, sometimes I don't film a lot of things that I do because I want to respect people's privacy, but there's a guy with one leg and he's on crutches and he's always at the same spot on 5th Avenue. And every time I see him and I got a little jangle in my pocket, he gets some love. Little kids get pizza, little Mayan kids get pizza from this community. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that I don't film, that you don't see. But one of those things is doggies get bones, and sometimes that's been on camera lately. But the point is everybody benefits, and that's all thanks to you guys. Is that Timmy? Oh, Timmy! What's up, buddy? It's been a while. Timmy says for tacos and hooks it up with super thanks. Timmy, you have fed me a number of tacos over the existence of this channel, and I could not be more grateful. We got Arturo in the house, says he lives off CTM and 20, so we are neighbors. Hope to run into you again soon here in Sasilha. Yeah, I am moving to Sasilha, guys, and I could not be more excited about that next chapter. Love that area. Pamela says, yay, Timmy, taco time. Yeah, one time I think I was live streaming. Timmy gave me a super chat while I was doing a live stream on the beach. And then I ended up going to Birria La Treinta and then live streaming from there while I was eating the tacos that Timmy gifted me. So that was a fun moment. Still remember that to this day. That must have been last March, if I had to guess. Dan from Canada, we have learned so much from your videos. We are now staying at PDC for 4 months. Thanks again. Guys, backtracking to the financial live stream that you guys want, the investing live stream, I might try to start doing that again on Mondays. It's kind of a challenge, but I like to do it in real time when the market's open. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in that investing live stream, what time and what day you would like that to be. Because I know it's complicated. Some of you are going to be at work on Monday, right when the market opens. For some of you, it's going to be better on weekends. So I would like that feedback from you guys if you can let me know. That way I can do this financial independence, retire early live stream that so many of you love. But I want you to actually be here for it. So let me know. We got Raun Desarnais. I hope I'm saying that right. He says, thanks for all you do, Rope. Your passion is infectious. Can you please comment on the safety of streets, particularly at night? We're planning a visit in December with our teenage daughter. Absolutely, I can comment on that. And yes, MLRS, there should be a beach video this weekend, but the weather it's depending on the weather. I could go out there in the rain just for funsies. The streets at night are quite safe, to answer the question. There are constant police patrols, but I would say after 1 a.m., don't be out on the streets after 1 a.m. if you can avoid it, except parts of Fifth Ave are okay. But, you get some delinquency, you get some petty theft, you get some pickpockets late at night. But for the most part, Playa is very safe. It's just 10th Ave, 5th Ave, you're probably good. If you go back deep into Colosio, who knows what could happen. Thank you so much. Mega says, Rope, you were definitely going to heaven. I sure hope so. I really do. And I think that we all have a chance to leave the world a better place than when we came into the world. And we all do it in different ways. Some of us go teach elementary school. Some of us volunteer and work with homeless people. Some of us commit with our intellectual property and inventions and technology and apps. Everybody has some way to leave the world a better place. And it really just starts with putting yourself out there. So that's what this channel is all about. Thank you for the kind words, my friend. Investing live stream anytime. We're up early, says Pamela. Okay. Mike Morgan says, investing, I'll listen anytime, any day. Okay. Yeah, and you can always go back and watch the live streams later, guys, even if you can't make it in person. Arturo says, I seen you the other night at Ceviche Corazon. It was good to see you. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Arturo. I love that spot. Ceviche Corazon is a great place. We got Alan Sterling. Good morning, Alan from Glasgow. Currently in Playa Car. Any meetups planned? Yes, I'm putting together a meetup at La Organica, but we have to figure out the date and time. Please do, from time to time, guys, check the community post tabs on the channel. That's where I put that info for now. Timmy says, when market opens and recap for the week on the weekend. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Joanna says, noon hour. Ava says, buenos dias from Korean. Nam, nam, nam. I'm leaving today. Good to see you on the street. Yeah, what a sweetheart. I'm so glad you made it into the video. That was a highlight for me of the entire week, not just the video. And then when you passed me later on your bike again, that was really cute. Yeah, so market open on Monday and then maybe a weekend recap for the investing stuff. Southern Rider, you need to clean those lawn, yeah. Joanna's Travel Adventures, noon Eastern Standard Time. So people like the noon. We got Ebony, deep in Colosio is not well lit, so would caution against. Well lit areas are always the safest, yeah. And sometimes the portion of Fifth Avenue north of CTM, the street lights don't come on, and then it can be quite dangerous actually. So, and the police have even advised not going north of 88, especially at night. James Brannon says, why not go to hell? It sounds a lot more fun. To each their own, you know. Hello, we were contacting regarding community guideline breaches. You have 20 minutes to reply with your justification. Type 1 to find out more. Interesting. I have a message from YouTube threatening me with a channel strike. I don't know what I could have done wrong. Hopefully that's... Says YouTube chat service. Hello, we are... Wow, okay. Okay, guys, looks like I have to end the live stream. Apparently, I have done something against the guidelines. I have no idea what it would be. I was hoping that was spam, but I don't know. It looks like it's actually... Thank you so much, MLRS 1990. I guess I need to address this. I'm being threatened with... Do you think that's a scam, Brent? It almost looks like a scam. Yeah, I think I'm above board here. Yeah, it seems fake. Okay, all right. Well, good to know. Thanks for, he played his hand out. Yeah, it's fake. Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for having my back on that. Ignore it, Stephanie Hicks, exactly. Look, it's early in the morning. For me, still 8:30. And he did get me, he got me. Fair enough, but I mean, what is he doing with his life if that's what he does for fun? Thanks, Timmy. Yeah, exactly. I just went ahead and muted the user from the channel. Nobody takes down the rope. Yeah, Gavin Beer. I mean, I can get got from time to time. I like that Mad Max says some people got more time than brains. Yeah, it's a sad thing. Like we're spending our morning together as a community, sharing information, building each other up, talking about investing and personal growth and helping others and all this stuff. And then that guy or gal or whoever that is out there just, yeah, Stephanie says needs a hobby. Yeah, needs a hobby, needs a girlfriend. He did get me though, Timmy. You're not wrong. He got me. I was like, damn, what did I do? I yeah, haters gonna hate. You know, maybe it was, yeah, maybe it was one of my arch nemesis on YouTube. I have a couple of YouTubers out there who seem to try to copy what I do, and they want to collaborate or something, and yeah, who knows. Yeah, Brandon O'Brien, good to see you, brother. He goes, I know, you even have your shirt on. All right. So Timmy, he has a small rope, so tiny he can't hang onto anything. Guys, the fact that we can turn this into a laughable event is perfect. Keep doing you, forget the negative energy from people. How busy is Playa in October, November, says Dennis. That's a great question, Silva. It's just now starting to pick up. High season starts to hit mid-November, but a lot of people are rolling back in already. Anthony Lopez, what's up, my dude? I met you in person the same day I met Gavin Beer, and wow, let me just say, what a blessing it was to hang out with you guys. So fun. Yeah, Michael has a good point there. Says 100 to 125 in a taxi. Take the ADO bus instead. $14. Several places to purchase tickets throughout the airport. Correct. Stephanie got a kick out of that. Ladies called him dental floss. Timmy's just murking this guy. I should have left him here to reap what he sowed. Jeff Barta says good morning. What's up, Jeff? Jill's cracking up. Yeah, haters gotta hate. My buddy Jesse said it right. He's like, if you don't have at least like 5 haters, you're doing it wrong. Good morning to you, my friend. Yeah, Ebony, classic rope monster moment. I'm already having a great Saturday, guys, and it's all thanks to you. And it's gonna continue with some good food funsies. I'm gonna probably go over to Siete La Sur and bring some treats to the doggies over there. Thanks to Pamela. And Dan from Canada says we have to go to 88th for Ella's place, but during the day. Yeah, 88's perfectly safe during the day. And they're building some nice new buildings over there. I have a feeling that the neighborhood will continue to improve. I think the security and the quality, the cleanliness, I'm hoping to see less mattresses on the street someday in that area. Still mattresses right there on 5th Ave and some of the side streets. Gavin, how's the merch coming along, says Gavin. Beer, did I hear you say that the hat you're wearing is a part of your merch line? I need it, LOL. This one is not an official Rope Monster hat. I just call it that because it appears in so many of my videos. This is from a French company. Pamela with the dog bone emojis. Arturo, much love, Rope Monster. Best wishes always. Haters are powerless. Facts on facts. So the merch is coming along really well, Gavin. I'm reconnecting with my buddy Ryan on that when he gets back into town. But we've got a couple of designs that we're going forward with to start. But I really like some of your ideas. I have them here written down. We had the towels that say Chapuson, coffee mugs that have the Java Wasted or Let's Get Java Wasted on there, and some really fun Dronaldo designs coming as well. So thanks for asking, Gavin. Merch shop will be linked to the channel very, very soon. Yeah, guys, this has been a great live stream. Double tap your screen if you haven't already, just to drop a like on this one. There's been some fantastic moments in this one. Yeah. Oh, the Num 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 t-shirts for sure got to be a thing, Gavin. No doubt about it. Yeah, there's so many good ideas. There will be trucker hats. There will be this style of hat as well. The production costs are a little bit higher when you go into the nice fabric, the breathable fabrics, but I want some quality merch out there. And I I was given some merch from my buddy Poppy Coffee the other day, and he may have misspelled addict, but I still love the fit on this shirt. So guys, if you haven't checked out K Huevos, the Poppy Coffee, so I got some of his merch, and so it was inspiring to me when I was filming a video over there, and he just showed back up. He's like, hold on one second. He came back and had a shirt for me. I'll be posting the info about the next meetup very, very soon. Yes, Nadine, exactly. Everybody loves a good misprint. I've got a tank top that says I cam to party, and I bought that in Jalisco like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And the fact that it's misprint is the best part. Guys, I will be posting about the La Organica meetup as soon as possible. I just have to reach out to Fanny and the chef. The biggest thing is I talked to the chef, Eric, over there, because those pancakes there's a process to prepare that many. And I sat down with him about a week ago and was like, are you ready to make that many pancakes? Like in one sesh? I want to make sure he has the staff and that he's prepared for that. Because there's nothing worse than seeing your neighbor get his pancakes and then you gotta wait 30 minutes for yours. Merch line, Java wasted, exactly. Thank you, Arturo, so sweet. Arturo says, hope everyone has the best Saturday ever. Yeah, to each their own. You say people always rave about PDC, but we like Cancun Hotel Zone better. It really depends on what you're looking for, but the Riviera Maya has something for everyone. Some of us here in the community prefer Cozumel. Whatever works for you. Dan Farley says addict, A-D-I-C-T. That's the spelling before your first cup of coffee. Priceless. Dan from Canada, Lao, great pancakes, love your vids on Lao. Yeah, so we have to do a meetup at La Organica, no doubt about it. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin says, hit that like button and subscribe, support the host. Thank you so much, my friend. Feeling the love today, as always, guys, you're incredible. What a group. Hey, Tracy, good to see you. Good to see you. She says, good morning, great to see you live. Yeah, this has been a fun one, guys. If I had to guess, the La Organica event will be sometime around the 25th. And so I'm going to get the information out there as quick as possible. And great news over there at La Organica. My buddy Andrik is back. He moved to Puerto Escondido, but it was a little too escondido for him, and he's back. And I could not be happier to have him back. We've got Omar, of course, Fanny. So really a good group over there. John says, looking forward to trying out the taco places you recommend. Yeah, I've been at Los Sanchez. We've been talking about Los Sanchez in this chat a number of times now. And I've been there 2 or 3 times in the last week, and it's got to be a top. I mean, we talked about El Niero as well as a much cheaper option. Very, very good. Any news on your merch? Yeah, Tracy, the merch is coming very soon. It's just we're taking our time with the designs, getting everything on point. There will be a link to the store, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. I really wanted to get some Dia de los Muertos merch out there, but it's a time crunch to do that. So I think what we're doing is just trying to make sure that about a month before Christmas, sometime around US Thanksgiving, the merch will be available so that you can all do some Christmas gifts. And yes, we got Wilson. This was a gift from a subscriber, Trine Beans, Trina. The other day she found me at volleyball and brought me this. So yes, I am beyond blessed. Okay, Pamela dropping knowledge bombs there. Thank you, Pamela, for sharing that. Gavin Beer says Sanchez and Chela de Playa are a fantastic 1-2 punch. Facts on facts. They're right next to each other over there on 38th. And you get that artisanal draft beer from Chela de Playa. And I've been meaning to do a video, guys. Please just type in the comments beer if you want me to do an artisanal beer crawl, because there's 3 really sweet places with draft artisanal beers. So type in beer if you want to see me get a little bit artisanal beer wasted. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. The coffee roaster that I like going to is Kawa. I'll actually show you a bag real quick I just got from them, just so you can see the spelling and see what that looks like. So guys, we got Cafe Kawa right there. And this is the one I love the most. This is the Oaxacan, the Pluma Oaxaqueña. Fantastic. And I recently discovered one reason why the coffee is so good at K Huevos is because they use the Kawa. So they're not using some cheap coffee from a different part of the world. They're using local coffee from Kawa that's roasted right here and ground fresh. And they're using a Veracruz blend, I believe. Birria de la Treinta. Yes, Dan, it's true. Dan from Canada says Birria de la Treinta looks awesome. I'm hoping they have returned to their old ways, because that video that I did late 2024, that was one of my top 3 taco spots. Last time I went, their portions had become smaller and the service wasn't as friendly. They brought me out a consomme that was supposed to be the large, and it was the size of what used to be the small. And so hopefully they're back to the quality, because it was one of my favorites for sure. Brent says, looking forward to the Day of the Dead content. I only recently really gotten its significance, much more than just a party. Absolutely. So the cemeteries will be open 24 hours, guys, here in Playa during Dia de los Muertos, and that's so that everyone can go remember their lost and forgotten. It's not just for loved ones who have passed, but also the forgotten and people who have disappeared. And you traditionally bring marigold or cempasúchil and burn various herbs and things like that. And so there's a time for kind of remembering, and then there's a time for celebrating the dead as well. And so, yes, I'll be covering as much as I'm able to. We won't have any custom merch in time for Dia de los Muertos this year, but I will release it next year, no doubt about that. We're gonna have some Christmas merch that should be a lot of fun. I mean, who wouldn't want a little Dronaldo with a Santa hat? Viva Dronaldo, Viva Dronaldo. And that's all I'll say about that. No more spoilers. Alan says sushi. We need the best sushi in Playa Vid. I did find one really good sushi place so far, guys, but it's such a high-end spot and it's so dark in there that I couldn't really film, but it's really, really good. I'll see if I can set something up with the owners to where I can go in there and film and get the lighting up a little higher. All right, guys, looks like you want the beer video. So we got beer, top 3 steak video, and sushi video, lots of video ideas. Hey, Angela, what's up? Those that flew into Cancun, are y'all paying the visit tax? 68 US dollars seems high. Oh, and hi, Ropey, love you. Love you too, Angela. Angela gifted me my ceviche that I had over in Cozumel at Palancar, and just what a moment that was. Brett Neely says beer. Okay, you guys all want the beer video. Matt Lucas, how did you learn Spanish so well? I did a video on that. You'll have to go back to a little over a year ago, August 24. I did a video on that. It's called How I Learned Spanish, not in 30 days, but I shared like 11 different ways that I learned Spanish. So check that one out. It's beyond the scope of the live stream to explain, but I studied it in university. I volunteered in bilingual classes. I used Duolingo, dated Latinas. That's 4 of them right there. Spoiler. Hopefully that's helpful, Matt. But yeah, dating a native speaker is incredibly helpful, especially if they're bilingual. Jill Ayers says beer crawl. Everyone wants the beer video. Okay, that's set. We're doing it. Dan Farley, does Cafe Kawa ship to the States? I'll have to ask, Dan. Not that I know of, because it's not a huge roaster, but it's worth investigating. Hey, Sophia, good to see you. She says, good morning, TheRopeMonster. Yes, indeed. So the beer is happening. Honoring those that walked before us. Pamela says, thank you for sharing that. Stephanie Hicks, definitely a steak video, okay. We got John Soderberg, local coffee houses and bakeries, for sure, amazing. Matt Maker says beer, so we're gonna do the beer one. He says, I'm drinking an IPA now, the Yellow Flying Monkey, one juicy. So Matt Maker's not only brought me maple syrup from Canada and some biscuits, some cookies, he brought me 2 IPAs and a tall boy of Molson Canadian. Dan from Canada says budget sushi. That's a solid idea, budget sushi video. These are all great ideas, guys. I truly feed off your energy, your ideas. Could not be more grateful. But yeah, those IPAs that you brought me, Matt Maker's studio, I drank one of them right here in this bathtub. I made the hottest bath possible, put the IPA in the freezer. Once the bath was ready, I crawled in there and cracked an ice cold IPA, and wow, that's just doing it right. I'm gonna put this back in the freezer, guys. I keep my coffee in the freezer. Got my buddy Wilson here. All these ideas, guess we all don't think you're busy enough. Well, you know, I love the food ideas. I love the beer ideas because rainy days. We're gonna definitely have some rainy days. And I've been meaning to put together that steak video for quite some time. And I could definitely use some steak in my life. So, what's up, Wiz Gaming? How you doing, my friend? We got Chelsea. We'll be in the area next week. Hope to cross paths and say hey while we are exploring the area. I hope to run into you as well. Chapuzon, yeah, autocorrect turned it to champion. I was like, Chapuzon. Wilson, yeah, this is one of the best gifts I've received in a while. And it's not just because I love volleyball, but this was actually Trina's ball. She had this thing in Cuba. She played with this in Cuba, and now I get to play with it here in Playa with all my buddies. Yeah, that's a good point. Pamela says, someone asked about safety, safer in Playa than Tampa. Just beware and a safe traveler. Absolutely. Anthony says, I miss Playa already. Yeah, I would say Playa del Carmen is safer than a lot of major U.S. cities, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's safer than my home city of Portland. I remember during the global health crisis, I was in Portland with my dad, and to be essential, I was delivering food via Grubhub. Just something to do, something to make some extra money, pass the time, listen to music, deliver some burritos and pizzas. And it was actually pretty decent money too. But man, I mean, I had some guys order a delivery to the transit center and then try to rob me and steal my car. And I pepper sprayed them and threw a soda on one of the guys and then got in my car and drove off. I was delivering to a trailer park and there were gunshots, and I just ducked down and I was like huddled up with my Grubhub bag, and I was like, God, this can't be how it ends. This can't be happening to me. So, and the highlight of how unsafe Portland really is was a guy in a toga waving a combat knife around down by the food trucks in downtown Portland. So yeah, Playa's pretty safe compared to that. Haven't seen any guys in togas with combat knives in Playa. Hey, Cali John, what's up, my dude? Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, it's like a Cal bear with pines. I love this. It's my favorite shirt, actually. Anthony, yeah, we miss you here, buddy. Viva Mexico, indeed. Oh man, all this talk about steak and sushi and beer. I'm ready to put away some food today. You guys might have just inspired one heck of a food video. As mentioned too, all the super chats, aside from the one from Pamela, that's going to doggy treats. All the other super chats will go to the next food video, so I can bring you all that content. Guys, please do in the comments type your favorite steakhouses or your favorite steak in Playa, so I can take that into the equation when I'm going and doing the steak video. Dan from Canada says it's -2 this morning, got the wood stove lit. I do love a good morning fire. That's something I miss. I miss having a wood stove and a cold, crisp morning and a hot cup of coffee. John, Cali John, when you coming back, man? Hope you're gonna make it back soon. We miss you. Is there any news? Someone mentioned that Phantom Divers, something happened there. Hey, Brent, thank you, my friend. Brent Neely kicking in for the steak video there. What a dude. Please, somebody let me know. Jill Ayers, wow, thank you, Jill. She says, for more steak in your life. And thank you for your kindness and hard work. We appreciate you, Ropey. So kind of you, Jill. And oh, Dan, yeah, Dan's all about it. Anthony says, do you like tortas? I think you have made a video of the best place to get one. I think I mentioned that El Árabe on Colosio actually does a very good torta, and it's like 60 pesos, I think, very cheap. But there's endless food ideas. But Cali John, I want to circle back and say, someone mentioned that something was happening with the Phantom Divers locale. They said it was for rent. I don't think that's true, but let me know if there's any news. Yeah, Jill, I can't thank you enough, and Brent as well. Brent not only is supportive of the channel, but Brent also helped out a good buddy of mine who I just hung out with the other night. He plays music on Fifth Avenue. He's a fantastic guitar player, but we were doing a fundraiser for his son, Gino, and Brent actually did a super thanks, and I gave that cash in hand to Leo, and he was actually reminiscing over that the other night, how the community showed up for him, and he was incredibly touched by that, and so was I. So thank you, Brent, for that, and a big thanks again from Leo. Jill, it seems like you make almost every one of these live streams. So sweet of you to support the channel, and also indirectly, or actually relatively directly, you're supporting local businesses here in Playa with these super chats and super thanks, because I'm going to turn around and this money is going to go right back into businesses, some of which are struggling greatly to make it through low season. A lot of places have closed down. The latest victim that I saw was La Jungla de la Riviera Maya on 10th. Has a for rent sign up. It's very sad to see them go. They do a lot of green juices and smoothies, and they're gone. And so all of these super thanks, guys. Jeff Barta, thank you, my friend. Says for beer and the doggy. You guys are incredible. Incredible. And so, yeah, even Chela de la Playa, CMC is one of my favorite craft breweries, and they have been just empty. 3 or 4 employees in there, and basically 1 or 2 customers at any given time. So Jeff, Jill, Brent, Pamela, map makers, all of you guys are doing a lot of good things. Thank you so much, and happy Saturday to you all. Wow, just wow, what a community. So guys, the sun is actually starting to peek out a little bit. Let's see how things are looking, because there was a question, I think, about am I doing a beach video this weekend? Well, let's find out. Let's take a peek outside. Okay, so it's not dumping rain anymore, at least. There's the sun. Okay. Thank you, Jill. Yeah, Jill says exactly. I love the way you support local restaurants. I love Playa so much. So guys, speaking of that, at 10 a.m. today, I've got a video coming out, kind of how I spend a rainy day. There's a lot of fun stuff in there. We actually go bowling. I had some pretty good bowling footage. We went and played a little pickleball, some ping pong. We hit Plaza Las Americas, but also there's a very special restaurant that I featured in this video, and Teresa, the owner over there, cooked, well, actually her chef cooked up one of the best Italian meals I've had here in Playa. So it really is all about supporting. Hey Jeffrey, good to see you, my friend from Allentown, PA. Thank you, Jeff Barta. You have a great day as well, my friend. Thank you so much for being here and being part of the community. But yeah, this place, this restaurant in today's video coming out in a little less than an hour is worth visiting. It's a little bit farther out of the way. It's in Colosio. It's in La Colosio, just north of La Colosio. And so check out the video for that, and go please do say hi to Teresa for me from Ropey. We got Matt C in the house. He says, Rope, I'll be in Tulum Thursday the 23rd, probably Playa on Saturday. Hashtag Tuluminatis. Yeah, Tuluminatis in the house. Let's go, baby. Sometimes I like to dress like a Tuluminati and put on like the linen wardrobe. It's fun. It's fun to look the part sometimes. Ropey. We got the chant going. Oh my God, you guys are really, really brightening up the month, the day, the morning for me. This has been a lot of fun today, guys. So yes, as I was saying, the restaurant in the video, check them out. And then I feature another local business as well, where you can get natural remedies, bug spray that's not toxic. The mosquitoes are terrible right now. I'll say it again. You need to have a good organic or some type of bug spray that you can get in the ocean with, you can be in the sun with, that's not going to hurt your skin, not going to hurt the environment. So I actually show where to get that bug spray in the video coming out today at 10 as well. But this particular place also helped me out when I came back from Colombia. I had a really bad cough from being in the colder weather in Medellin and breathing all the smog, and they had a product called Chilcagüe, and it's a spray, and that helped me within a couple days. Jeff, thanks for clarifying that. He's like, the beer is for you, not the doggy, but maybe he might like one too. Yeah, I actually used to have a cat who, when I would have a beer, I'd put just a tiny bit of beer in his bowl. And my dad actually had a cat as well. I think Mo, way back in the day, long before I was even alive, who liked beer. So some animals do like a little bit of beer, and I'm not all that sure that it's bad for them. I think it, brightens the spirits a little bit. So yeah, lots of big stuff happening here in Playa. We got Dia de los Muertos coming up. Keep an eye out for the announcement for the next subscriber meetup. I'm actually going to reach out to Fanny at La Organica today and get the details ironed out on that. I think they're going to do the typical like maybe coffee social. So they'll like include a free coffee with your pancake order or whatever it is that you guys want to eat. And just do a casual, healthy meetup, have some green juices. It doesn't always have to be beers. And then also I want to do a beach meetup, but I want to organize a Playa Mamitas takeover where we all just kind of show up, a BYOB. Hopefully someone can bring a Bluetooth speaker. Everybody brings something, almost like a TheRopeMonster potluck at Mamitas. Let me know if you like that idea. Just type Mamitas in the comments. But I want to do that when the weather's a little bit more predictable, because if we plan a Mamitas meetup and it's dumping rain, it's going to be a tough sell. I know some of you, actually many of you, would probably still show up. Yes, pet beer, new product line at a brewer near you. Dan Farley with the jokes today. Yeah, the meetups are a lot of fun, no doubt. Anthony Lopez. No, we'll do, I mean, when you come back, just let me know, keep me posted. We'll do these. I think the beach takeover idea is the easiest because I don't have to coordinate it with the business. We just show up, you know? Oh my goodness, Nadine, wow. So freaking kind. She says, half for you and half for the pup monster. Use for whatever pup needs most. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go over there today to, wow. I'm blown away by you guys, the generosity and the love, not just for me, for the community, for the pup as well. He's gonna be a happy doggy. I'm gonna go over there to Siete La Sur and see if he needs any shots or vaccines or anything like that. And then hopefully coordinate with a vet. Leave in the comments if anyone knows a good veterinary clinic in Playa that's de confianza. Wow. Nadine, thank you, sweetheart. Wow. Okay. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. No, you guys are just, yeah, that doggy doesn't even have a clue how loved he is already. Wow. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Nadine. Showing the love. Yeah, that doggy stole my heart. And no matter what happens, whether I'm able to adopt him or not, his life is now so much more rich than it was. Thanks to the people at Siete La Sur who adopted him, who foster him. And then also thanks to all you guys. Stephanie, last week, I believe, did a super thanks on one of my long form videos. And so I stopped at La Chuleta, my favorite carniceria, and I bought the biggest bone that my buddy Danielito over there could find. I said, bring me the biggest bone you have. It's for a very special doggy. And it was like 100 peso bone, about that big. Looked like a femur or something. And so Jill says, big hug, Ropey. Thank you, Jill. Mike, Sylv, you guys are so sweet. I'm blown away. Yeah, that's one reason Pamela says all of the pup's scars, you know he's a survivor. That's one of the reasons that I connected so strongly. Anthony Lopez, thank you, my friend. So kind. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's one of the reasons I connected with that doggy so much, is I have my share of scars as well. And so I think we understand each other. I'm hoping they're open today. Tuvu, hey, thank you, my friend. Wow. And good to see you here. Good to see you here in the chat. You guys are incredible. Yeah, I mean, it's funny how a dog, they say like a dog kind of takes on the traits of his owner, but a dog chooses, it seems like a dog chooses his human more likely than the other way around. And he came up to me and was like, man, you know, this guy understands me. I've got some pretty big scars, you know, on my arm and wherever, on my leg, my knee from volleyball. And I think the dog chose me. So whether I adopt him or not, his life is much more rich now. Thank you guys so much. Matt Maker Studio Rope, we love your videos, and these live chats is our way to show it. Thank you so much, my friend. Whew. Man, it looks like I have, the day is planning itself out. So I want to do the steak video, and I want to bring Pup Monster, which is a pretty good name for him. I want to bring Pup Monster some more treats. I want to see if he needs any vaccines or shots. Any veterinary care, anything like that. And Bendita Costilla is right near Café Siete La Sur. And so we're gonna go over there, check in on Pup Monster, bring him some treats, see how his health is doing. He was still pretty skinny last time I saw him, but he was just ripping the connective tissue off that bone. And, you're okay. MLRS 1990 says, our cat loves a good Belgian orange style beer. Me and your cat both. Craig Vokey in the house says, hey Rope, it's been a while. Been away a bit, but we're back home now. Good to see you live. Take care, brother. Thank you, Craig, so much. And Anthony, thanks again, my friend. He says, dogs are the most loyal animals on the planet. Facts on facts. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Squack says you should get some toys for the doggies there. Patrick Murphy, best bar to watch sports. Quinta Parrilla, right there on 5th Avenue and CTM, has some of the best TVs. And they always seem to have the big MMA fights, boxing, football. I mean, American and other football, all the football. And yes, yeah, Dan Farley, dogs do pick their humans, definitely believe that. My dog Forrest did that. It's an amazing feeling. Yeah. Wow, guys. On that note, I think I better get the day started and go check on Pup Monster here pretty soon. And I think I'll remain fasted. I was gonna have breakfast here at home, but it looks like maybe I've got some steaks to eat as well. So wow, big thanks to you all. I think I have a little bit of coffee left, so I'm gonna finish the last of my coffee with you guys. And a big cheers and thank you to you all for the kind words, for the super chats, for Pup Monster, for steaks, for tacos. Really feeling the love, guys. I've put my heart and soul into this channel and building this community and made a lot of sacrifices. And it's days like this especially where I don't regret it one bit, the things that I've given up and done as far as the time and effort into this community. So thank you all so much. And also a big thanks on behalf of my friend Leo. Brent, you helped him and his son out. A big thanks on behalf of Renzo. He came up to me the other day at volleyball and thanked me for having the big subscriber pizza giveaway there. Thank you, Monique says, my fave channel for Playa del Carmen. Thank you. Brent says, false alarm, have not left yet. Has someone brought up doggy related merch? That's a fantastic idea. I think there's gonna have to be a Pup Monster shirt in the future. Yeah, Pamela, thanks again so much. And Nadine, Anthony, Matt Maker Studio, Anthony Lopez, everybody here, guys. Paul, hey, good to see you here. Arturo says, provecho, Ropey. Enjoy the steak later. Thank you so much. All right, so we'll go pay a visit to TheRopeMonster, check in on him, and then we'll start the steak fest. And thanks again, guys, to everybody here. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Anthony Lopez says, a dog Speedo. We might need some ropey volleyballs as well. That could be a lot of fun. Lots of collaborations, lots of potential sponsorships. Wilson, if you got any representatives watching this. And that's the idea, is the limitless mindset. No limits at all. So yeah, there's no limits to the merch, no limits to the amount of good we can all do in the community. TheRopeMonster with the biggest heart. Yeah, cheers, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Guys, in a half an hour, be sure to show some love to the new video coming out. I just kind of take you along on my rainy day. I also show where to buy t-shirts for only $5. And I bought 3 of them, and even take you in the changing room with me to try them on. Squack, have a good day, my friend. Ava, have a beautiful day. Mexico is paradise and very blessed. So are we who could visit Mexico. Absolutely, Ava. It's a privilege to be here. And it was a privilege to meet you in person, leaving the taco spot the other day. Awesome. Health-wise says, thinking about coming down next month, bring you some 13s. Yeah, and this rainy day video coming out, I was on the search for some 13s and still didn't find any. Pamela says, no, Anthony, let the pups fly free, no Speedo. Oh, if only, if only. Jeff, so much love to you. Jeff Barta, thanks again for contributing to the steak, to the pup. The beer video. We've got the ideas, we've got the funds to make a lot of good things happen this coming week. So guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again, TheRopeMonster, out. And yes, Pamela, thanks for leaving us with a good laugh. Have a great day, everybody. Gavin Beer, thanks, my friend. Have a great Saturday. Nadine, go spread some love, sir. She says, have a fabulous day. Thank you, Nadine. I will do just that. And as always, guys, when I go to these steakhouses and places too, I'm taking good care of the servers, the staff, and it just builds and grows, because then you all go to those restaurants. So let's go do some good. Pamela, thanks again. Yeah, you guys are the best. Much love. Ropey out. Thanks, Monique. You as well. Ciao, ciao.